Nerdrotic.com.
Ooh, they're really pushing that this is like they want this to be the biggest Doctor Who they've ever made, and it's going to be the worst. It's going to be the worst. And the fact that Disney's involved now just makes it funny at this point. It makes it hilarious. So it's a soft reboot. They might be calling it season 14. They might be calling it season 1, but they're definitely saying it's a new Doctor. It's a new way. And this is the one that's going to bring in new fans. The super gay Doctor with zero masculinity whatsoever. It's going to be the one to bring in fans. It's made for no one. Okay. Women aren't going to be interested in this. Men definitely aren't going to be interested in this. Maybe 0.004% of the population. Maybe. Just maybe. Gatwa's dazzling debut Doctor Who's season lands perfect Rotten Tomatoes score. The new season of Doctor is set to hit our screens in just a few days. Should I start calling him the first black gay Doctor played by Gatwa? Yeah, I should. So if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, the first female Doctor played by Jodie Whittaker, the reason I said that is because that's how she was presented in every single Access Media article when she started out. The first female Doctor played by Jodie Whittaker is the best show in the world. The first female Doctor played by Jodie Whittaker has a lot of representation. The first female Doctor played by Jodie Whittaker is amazing because they called out Donald Trump. You know, it's... So the first black gay Doctor played by Gatwa is dazzling. With details circulating on everything from plot points for season 2, the Doctor's sexuality under Gatwa and showrunner Russell T Davies, Jinx Monsoon's villainous role, by the way, the very trans Jinx Monsoon, and even a review aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes are in. Oh, of course! Of course, here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. 18 reviews, 100%. Hoo-wee. All right. Matt Fernandez of Geeks of Color, because we need a website called Geeks of Color. You fucking CRT commie motherfuckers. The visuals are striking and immersive. The characters and performances are lovable and expertly crafted. The storylines are imaginative and full of wonder. By the way, 8.5 out of 10. So, if you don't know, when it comes to reviewing television, especially on Rotten Tomatoes, but mostly with everybody out there in the dying, thankfully, dying Access Media, as Neon puts it, blogosphere. I would call it the shitosphere or the sewageosphere, dumpster fire-osphere. They review the first 2 episodes. They're given early episodes. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1. They never, and I mean never, follow up to the end of the series. A few out there, but most of these Rotten Tomatoes people don't change their reviews. They're already in. They're done. They don't come back to do it. You know, people like Forbes, they'll watch the whole thing. They'll do at least a couple people at Forbes. There's idiots at Forbes, and there's like fair people at a fair person at Forbes. One fair person. But other than that, it's YouTubers are the other ones who like really follow through with the entire season. Chris Taylor from Mashable. The campy glee of these 2 stories show Davies making the king the kind of Doctor Who he always wanted to make, full of music and laughter, almost tipping it over the edge into full-blown comedy. So he made it super gay. Okay, Robert Anderson, IGN Movies, gave it a 9 out of 10. There's a familiar feeling of this new era, but episodes 1 and 2 still sparkle with ingenuity and embrace the changes at every opportunity. Embrace the changes at every opportunity. The first 2 episodes are going to feature the Beatles that don't look like the Beatles, right? That's one of the first 2 episodes. I don't think they can play any Beatles music. That's what I heard. Don't know if it's true. Jinx Monsoon, who is from Drag Race, because there isn't enough trans representation. Oh, by the way, Donna's daughter is going to be in it too. You know what's not going to be in it? Straight white dude. Joseph Stanishar From Paste magazine, Davies was arguably the one who made the post-2005 version of the show what it is, and it's clear he hasn't lost his touch. Combine that with a new talent in the form of the cast, and you have the best of both worlds. Fandom Wire, Gatwa should spark renewed interest in the show given his rising stars, Sex Education, and Barbie, but Davies' return is equally important. Doctor Who should only get better from here. Yeah, it's just amazing. Score B. 3 out of 5. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 3 out of 5. 6 out of 10. Oh, wow, that's almost a bad one. The doctor's out on a diagnosis, teetering the line between sci-fi awesome and weirdly hokey. I can't say that the first 2 episodes are the best work I've seen in the show. That is almost a bad review. 100%. 100%. Listen, is it possible? No, it's actually not. The specials, which were supposed to be the best work, were terrible. Ncuti Gatwa, the first black gay doctor played by Ncuti Gatwa's premiere, was the second lowest of all time, second only to the great William Hartnell, the former first doctor, according to these fucking clowns, not according to you, not according to us. And it remains the most murdered franchise in the history of franchises, period. Worse than Star Wars, worse than Star Trek, worse than Marvels, worse than everything. Doctor Who.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.